Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, Andrej. Thank you, Tommy. It is, of course, for me, first time to speak in front of so many different nations. I'm very happy to see all of you together. And I will give you a rather short presentation on microplastics work we will do in the DeFishGear project. The introduction was made perfectly by Tommy because we both have same beginning, actually. So my presentation will firstly go into why we decided to put microplastics in a separate work package, not in the same as marine litter. Then I will present how and who will do the work, and in the end, what will our results be. So basically, microplastics, as you already heard several times today, is every little pieces of plastics that are smaller than 5 millimeters. This is something we are dealing with today. Probably in the future, the research will go also in the smaller bits, but for now, we're in this area. And of course, because of all the work that has been done in the Europe and across the world, and all the people that were so heavily involved in being sure that this is a big problem in the marine environment, and they were pushing policymakers to include it also in the Marine Strategy Framework Directive, which was successful. And the indicator on microplastics is now in the Marine Strategy Framework Directive, and we all need to at least evaluate the extent pollution of our waters with these tiny little pieces of plastic. And in line with that, the Barcelona Convention and MedPol activities on the common monitoring program is also involving microplastics in their indicators. So basically, it's the policy part of this area, Europe and the Mediterranean, puts big emphasis on this problem. Yesterday, we had a very, very interesting meeting in the expert meeting for marine litter, and we've heard a very nice presentation from Ms. Cristina Fossi from Italy that investigated the impact of these smallest pieces of plastic to have on the biggest animals on the planet. And with every time that they take in water, they potentially take in massive amounts of microplastics as well. And the photos that are here just present some pieces of research that has been going on in the world on impact of microplastics that have on biota and possibly on human. In this last photo you see here, it was already presented today by François Galgani, the possible transfer to food chain is being investigated. So it's a big emerging threat as well. This slide shortly presents the results from the Slovenian Sea. In Slovenia, we started sampling microplastics in 2011. As you know, or if you don't know, Slovenia is very short coast. We don't have a lot of sea, but still we have a lot of marine litter there. And in every sample that we took from 2011 until I think last month we had the last sampling, we found microplastics in every sample. First, Andrej yesterday already mentioned that before we started the sampling, we were afraid we will not get any microplastics if our methodology is going to be successful. And after the first takeout, already with our eyes, we could see small amounts of styrofoam, lines, plastic bags cut in pieces. It was there. It was evidently there. And in one sample, we got almost 2,000 parts of microplastics. This would be better if I had it in cubic meter or in square meter. But it's about 20 minutes of trawling with 300 micronets. And it was probably a lot that we missed as well, because we are only looking at the microplastic that is bigger than 300 microns. So basically, when we started the project, in this Adriatic Sea, we had some experience. We saw that the problem is there, and we also saw that there is no collaboration between countries. We were lacking talks with people from other countries. There was no appropriate platform how we could do that. There is an Adriatic strategy, there is an Adriatic Union strategy, but never we were able to talk with people who work on that, unfortunately. So one of the main goals in this project was also to put together, to bring together all the people, or at least some people that work on this issue in the Adriatic region, and we tried to look them up. And we were successful in a way. We found those that in our eyes were working on this. And here you can see that apart from Slovenia, there was work done in Italy, especially starting with the MSFD in 2013, when the Italian ministry gave out a protocol how to monitor microplastics. But in the other part of the Adriatic, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Bosnia, Greece as well, in this part of Adriatic Sea, there was no possible data. So, coming together, we see that this is an emerging and challenging issue with lots of questions. Part of European and regional legislation, lack of data, and need to share available experience and knowledge gave us enough reason to put it in a separate work package. And with this work package, we would like, by the end of March 2016, when the project ends, we would like to do common assessment of microplastics in different compartments of marine environment on the sea surface, involving also the riverine outflows, because in this moment of time, we know that the rivers might be one of the biggest vectors, the biggest input of marine litter into our seas in this moment. So we would also like to see how much of this stuff comes to our seas from the land, from the cities that are kilometers away from the sea. We will do also beach sediment assessment, also in all the countries involved, and the microplastic ingested by biota, which will be done in collaboration with Work Package 4. According to that, we will also do, because with these tiny little pieces, it's really difficult to say if it's plastic or if it's a body of small planktons or some natural material. So we will analyze chemical composition of found microlitter. This will be done in the premises of National Institute for Chemistry in Ljubljana, where they are developing the current new methodology to do that on a very short time basis, because normally these things take a lot of time. But hopefully in our project we'll be able to somehow fasten this project, this process. And as you have heard today, the problem with micro is that it attracts a lot of dangerous chemicals to it and potentially releases them in the animals. That's persistent organic pollutants. And the partner in Nova Gorica in Slovenia will analyze whether these pieces have also these pollutants on them. One of the only basically completely research-oriented part of our work package will be towards even smaller pieces of microplastics. We call them nano. It is smaller than 0.3 millimeter. So basically, partner from University of Venice in Italy will focus to work only on those big sizes of litter. So he will try to develop new approach, how to detect them, how to quantify them, how to sample them. And some of them are already mentioned. The partnership is based like this. It's basically in every country except for Montenegro. We have Institute for Water of Republic of Slovenia that is leading the work package, the National Institute of Chemistry, ARPA Emilia-Romagna from Italy, Ca' Foscari Venice, University of Venice in Italy, University of Nova Gorica, Slovenia. From Croatia, it's an Institute for Oceanography and Fisheries. From Bosnia, it's Hydroengineering Institute of the Faculty of Civil Engineering. Albania, Agricultural University of Tirana. From Greece, Hellenic Center for Marine Research. And Italy, very important as well for our work package, Euro-Mediterranean Center for Climate Change. Our work is also going to rely on their result on modeling approach. So, what we will do in what time? First of all, we are deciding on common assessment monitoring strategy. This is what we're doing now, and yesterday we also got very good input from people coming from other regions like OSPAR And Francois was also very good in giving us many good advices on how to do it, since they have many experience that will guide us from the first step on. And then in this summer, when you will be enjoying the sun and the beach and your vacation, we will do our monitoring. We will do our sampling. Of course, we will enjoy it. We will go to the sea, we will be on the boats, and we will go to beach as well, just with some stuff to collect the pieces out. And during the winter, we will do the data collection, the evaluation, starting to produce some sort of results, some reports. And next year, we will do again to the sea, but this time not on the proposed hotspots with the modeling, but where the fishery activities are going on. This will be done specifically to see if our places where we fish are maybe potentially hotspots for the microplastics, just to see if they overlap in some sort of way. And next year, we will also focus on biota. HCMR and IOF Split from Croatia have some experience in that field. And I forgot to mention actually that IPA-Adriatic is a program that should support countries that are becoming member states or in any way related or more connected with European countries, that they should get more knowledge, more technology. And this project is also enhancing knowledge transfer. So I must say that for every work that we will do, there is an existing experience in the region. There is one or two institutes that already have done that, and they will transfer knowledge on. And in that reason, we will also have trainings, and these pictures show the photo of the meeting that we had last 2 months ago, on where we did exactly the same. We shared our results, we shared our experience, and we did some sort of knowledge sharing. In the end, we would like to do data analysis and reporting, and of course, in the final end, we would like to have a proposal for governments and regional bodies how to manage microplastic, how to prevent its input, how to do the reduction if possible. And I have a small video for you, short video, if that will work. It was done while we were sampling microplastics in Slovenia. Maybe it would be interesting for you to see. It was made by our colleague from Institute for Water, Uroš Robić. Tommy just told me that it's not possible to connect to internet, so maybe later on we will try to fix it, and in some time during the break or so we can show it to you. Thank you.